Welcome to Regal Classes. This is Sanjay Mishra. Now, in this video lecture, we are going to cover for class 10 Maharashtra Board algebra linear equations in two variables using solution using method of determinants, and this is also known as Cramer's method. I request you to subscribe so that when we upload a video, you get notification for the same, and you can maintain certain continuity in this. What is a determinant? Determinant is a mathematical entity. It can have numbers or expressions or both, and this is expressed between two vertical lines. For example, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3 is the first row, 4, 5 is the second row, 2, 4 first column, 3, 5 second column. Determinant has a scalar value and it is calculated like this. Is 2 multiplied by 5 diagonal elements, then 3 multiplied by 4 with a minus sign in between, and you get 10 minus 12 is equal to minus 2. Now we go to practice set 1.3. The first question is fill in the blanks. 3 multiplied by 5 minus 2 by 4 is 15 minus 8 equal to 7. Find the value of following determinants: minus 1, 7, 2, 4, 5, 3, minus 7, 10, 0, and 7 by 3, 1 by 2, 5 by 3, 3 by 2. In fact, you can, if you want, you can pause the video and see the results. And take your notebook, write down, do it yourself without seeing, and check your calculations. Make sure that you got the right values. The Cramer's rule, general form of equation, linear equation in two variables, x, y here. a1, a2, b1, b2 are the coefficients of x and y respectively. c1 and c2 are the constants. So you calculate determinant x, put the first constant row column first, c1, c2. Then close a1, that is x column, and write only the y column, that is b1, b2. Similarly, calculate dy by closing the y column. Now in this case, first you have to write a1, a2, and then the constant c1, c2. And D matrix is the coefficients matrix, which is a1, a2 and b1, b2. So in the calculation, if D comes out to be 0, then equations are either inconsistent or there is no unique solution. So let us start solving the problems. 3.1, Cramer's rule: 3x minus 4y is equal to 10 and 4x plus 3y is equal to 5. So you have D as 3 minus 4, 4, 3. Calculate 3 into 3 minus 4 into 4. Always put the negative number in brackets so that you don't make any mistake of sign. 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. Similarly, dx is 10, 5 minus 4, 3. Calculate, it comes out to be 50. Similarly, 3, 10, 4, 5. This is for dy. For dy, you have to put the x coefficients first and then the constants. Then x 50 by 25 is equal to 2, y minus 25 by 25 minus 1, so the answer is 2 minus 1. Calculate left hand side on equation 1 by placing xy in the equation, and you find it is equal to right hand side. Here you have to be careful only about dy, that the first column will be constants column. The second column, first column will be not constants column, but first column will be the coefficient of x, and the second column will be constants column. So here you should not confuse. The first column has to be the coefficients column of x. Solve the equation here. Same way, absolutely mechanically you can calculate all the values. You have to practice so that you don't make any mistake in writing the numbers, calculating the determinant, and check by putting back the value of x and y into the equations, and if they don't match, then you can go back and check. There must be some mistake somewhere. We have the third problem, very similar. We have to express the equations in standard form. That is a1 x1 plus b1 y1 is equal to c1, a2 x2, a2x minus b2y is equal to constant. This again 6x minus 4y is minus 12, 8x minus 3y is equal to minus 2. Express d, dx, dy, write down the next is dx by d and y is dy by d. Very simple. Substitute the values back in the equations and make sure that they satisfy the equation. Similarly here, 4m plus 6n is equal to 54, 3m plus 2n is equal to 28. Solve the equations. Absolutely mechanically you can calculate d, dm, dn, calculate m and n. This is not xy, but this is m and n. Next equation, here we have multiplied equation 2 by 2 to get all integer coefficients. So it's easier to solve instead of using fractions. You can also do with fractions, but it is tedious and sometimes you may tend to make mistakes. So it's better to convert into integer if it is possible. If it is not possible, you can also use fractions. So don't forget to subscribe so that we can come back with our next lecture. We can give you intimation for the next video lecture. Thanks. Thank you for listening to us. Practice is very important. Keep practicing. Solve more number of problems. At the end of all the lectures in series, in the first one, that is linear equations, we will come out with a question bank. Then you can solve those problems so that you may have more practice.